Coming up in tonight's bulletin, the Ministry of Mines, Energy and Rural Electrification is currently in the process of drafting a new water resource bill. RSIPF commenced its security operations for the 54th Pacific Islands Forum Leaders meeting next month. The Tuamotu provincial government has commended the Solomon Islands Roads and Aviation Project for the completion of upgrade works of the Santa Cruz airfield. Hello, you're watching SIBC's TV News Bulletin. I'm Cheryl Berra. With the Water Governance Session at the 16th Pacific Water and Wastewater Association Conference and Expo 2025 underway in Honiara, the Solomon Islands government is working to remove its outdated water laws, with a new water resource bill currently being drafted by the Ministry of Mines, Energy and Rural Electrification. Alex Dedamu reports.
The Ministry of Mines, Energy and Rural Electrification is currently in the process of drafting a new water resource bill. Speaking during a water governance session at the 16th Pacific Water and Wastewater Association Conference and Expo 2025 today, Robert Iro Malefo from the ministry said the current water resource legislation is outdated and in urgent need of reform.
Currently, you can see here a package of reforms at Solomon Islands water national levels. There's legislations currently drafting water bills resources. There's a policy and implementation plan. As you can see here, a water resource bills 1969. It's out of date, ineffective for this current challenge we face. So we're trying to rip it out and make a new water bill.
Meanwhile, Stephen Atalifo Mosese from Solomon Water Company in his presentation confirmed that the new bill is expected to replace the outdated Water River Act. He added that the review of the bill should help address many of the ongoing challenges in the sector.
I'm happy to say the national government is working on a water resources bill. So it's been 20 years since this has been in draft. So you realize the frustration utility sectors have been going through, especially Solomon Water. Yeah? We are looking for solutions. So some of the key changes that we will be expecting from this bill, I only have 20 minutes. So just 3 key changes. It will replace the outdated Water Rivers Act, which is 1996, and it is outdated. It lacks provisions and scopes to address realities, issues. And another key changes that it aims to address is it mandates intersectoral coordination. As you can see, we will have more coordination and connectivity amongst layers of governance, national, provincial, local water boards. And it importantly will also address water ownership. And this has been a long outstanding issue. Who owns water? And as we know, water is owned by the state. Yeah, this is currently the principle that we are operating under. Yeah? The public has right to water. Yeah? So this bill is aimed to resolve this formally. Yeah? And also importantly, it is based on international frameworks like the Integrated Water Resource Management Principles. Yeah? Countries like Solomon Island and others here are implementing principles, IWRM principles into the frameworks. Yeah?
Alex Dedamu for SIBC TV.
Still on the PWWA Water Conference and Expo, students in Honiara were given a rare hands-on learning experience today as they toured the 16th Pacific Water and Wastewater Association Conference and Expo 2025, engaging directly with water industry professionals. Alex Dedamu, who is covering the event for SIBC TV, filed this story.
Students from various schools in Honiara today had the opportunity to visit and witness firsthand the products and equipment displayed by various regional companies attending the 16th Pacific Water and Wastewater Association PWWA Conference and Expo 2025. The session allowed students to interact with water experts from both local and regional organizations.
Yeah, with this experience today, I'd like to say would like to thank him the invitation for come to this expo, and we'd like to thank him to our students. They have learned a lot throughout walkabout Lung Valolia today, and I hope today's experience by inspiring our kids to pursue him now studies that by may help them not to become engineers in the future, so that they can help him me sustain him now water usage and management no country blame me. And we also like for tell them other students from other schools throughout their time what they're doing the studies, try pursue them now studies that may relate to water, so that we can look after our water resource.
Solomon Water Health and Safety Coordinator Henry Cooper said hosting the PWWA Conference and Expo 2025 in Honiara is a privilege and an opportunity for the students to interact with water experts.
Getting students involved in this conference that is going on. First and foremost, having PWWA conference going on here, I'm one privilege for Yumi Solomon Islands. I think the first time we host them, and also it's an opportunity where students have come and interact with them, with the water experts. Yeah, so having students here, they could, I mean, for trigger them learning. Because also me looking here, also water, him not just standing on the top. Yeah, it's a lot of technical mechanism behind him. Yeah, so dari waktu kini come here this morning, him actually help him for learn about what now water and actually talking directly to the experts. Yeah, so that is I think one benefit or one thing that he may like in Fort Pekin, because they could be future water experts. This morning we got 6 schools that attend this session. Yeah, so yes, we because of water time constraint and OSEMIA, so we have 6 schools that attended this morning.
The 16th Pacific Water and Wastewater Association Conference and Expo 2025 will conclude on Friday. Alex Dadamu for SIBC TV.
Police have launched security operations for the upcoming Pacific Islands Forum Leaders meeting with a focus on protecting visiting leaders and ensuring public safety. Andrea Ma'ahanoa with the details.
The Royal Solomon Islands Police Force has commenced its security operations for the 54th Pacific Islands Forum Leaders meeting next month. Speaking during a recent talkback show on SIBC, Supervising Assistant Commissioner for National Security Francis Ramoni said police remain committed to protecting all forum leaders during the event.
The objective of our main operations is to provide security and dignity of our leaders that are coming to attend this very important meeting, as well as our local leaders in our country, to continue maintain our security to provide for our leaders in our country as well.
The security operations will engage various units of the force, such as the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team and the Close Personal Protection Unit. Security measures will be maintained throughout the week's program until the forum leaders leave the country.
I'd just like to also assure the good listeners throughout our country that this is a RISRPF lead operations, okay? So it is time for RISRPF to take the opportunity to lead the operations as before too, from last year's national general election, as all of us are aware. So for these PIF operations, we are expecting 800 plus officers from based 800 to 1,000 officers from Honiara and as part of GP Province, Guadalcanal Province Police Resources, as well as Western Province and Taro, Choiseul Province as well, to form part of these operations. In particular in Honiara, we have operational teams that are based here in Honiara that will be support in this operation and participate in this operation, as well as Honiara City of Resources that looking after the Honiara jurisdictions is under the Honiara City, PPC Honiara City. So the resources under Honiara City will be also utilized to be part of this operation as well. So the number is 800 plus to 1,000 is the number that will form part of these operations. This includes the provinces, as I've said.
Contingency plans for both natural and man-made disasters were also developed in close collaboration with other key authorities. Andrea Mahanwa for SIBC TV.
The Temotu provincial government has welcomed the completion of upgrade works on the Santa Cruz airfield, a major milestone expected to improve connectivity for the remote province. Simon Tavake reports.
The Temotu provincial government has commended the Solomon Islands Roads and Aviation Project through the Ministry of Infrastructure Development and China Harbour Engineering Company Limited for the completion of upgrade works on the Santa Cruz airfield. Premier of Temotu Province, Honorable Stanley Tehiahua, told SIBC TV the upgrade will make life easier for the people of the province as air transport remains the only reliable means of connection due to isolation. He said he looks forward to the final reconstruction of the terminal and the fencing of the airfield.
On behalf of Temotu provincial government and the people of Temotu, small something, big fella asset now for Temotu province, especially lo upgrade and lift lo that fella airport. Very true that Temotu have me isolate, then shipping up challenge that me fella face him. The alternate means him normal the airport. So me like for say big fella thank you too much, especially lo Fanda, the syrup, implement him that fella project. China Hambana him take him on that fella project. New terminal where Baba him come on, likely China Harbor to by him take him. Me like for say thank you too much. For me looking safety and the security belong airport and the terminal. The only project me looking should be the last additional project na the fencing of Lata airport. If fencing him go with him, him safe and him secure na yalo unnecessary entry and especially the airport about light him up.
Premier Tehiahua also called on responsible authorities to address the issue of flight disruptions and cancellation to Santa Cruz, stressing that with the upgrade completed, there should no longer be excuses for service interruptions to the province.
Current suspension law flight for Walker Law Eastern Side Law Airport, him take him about 3 to 4 weeks. After him trial flight test here, have me done. Auto flight should normal schedule should go on. Me call aviation that him should consider Santa Cruz airport or Lata flight as a priority. But for making me regular flight by auto agent and refit critical cases lo Temotu auto sabe. So buy him cheap. And then make it worse or government and other institute where for attending some important programs here along Honiara and out lo Honiara for go up beam savala services lo Temotu. Time flight hemi cancel him side disrupt him or plant programs for attend.
SIBC TV understands a successful flight test was recently conducted at the airfield by the Civil Aviation Authority of Solomon Islands. The project, funded by the World Bank under the second Solomon Islands Roads and Aviation Project, SIRAP 2, is valued at approximately 117 million Solomon dollars. Simon Tavake, SIBC TV.
Technicians from the Ministry of Infrastructure Development are receiving specialized training to service hybrid SUVs donated by China ahead of the Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting. Andrea Mahanua reports.
Technicians from the Ministry of Infrastructure Development's Land Transport Management Service Division are receiving training on how to service and maintain the SUVs recently donated by the People's Republic of China. The program comes ahead of the 54th Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting, aiming to equip local staff with the necessary skills to maintain hybrid vehicles. Speaking to SIBC TV on Monday, Director Leslie Nate revealed that a technician from the Great Wall Motor GWM Company Limited will be leading the training.
Pokota where lo company where supplement vehicles one for technician block that come tomorrow. So RF blame au kata company and through PRC na au kata fund him come. Mi fala ministry look after noma accommodation blame and any local cost lo ya. So I'm running training for 2 weeks for kata technicians belum fala. Because something low the vehicle saya by lebih new. Yeah, to was in principle by himself. Habis vehicle saya was auto hybrid one saya. So I'm good for someone from factory straight na come. Then I'm teach him now kata group belum fala.
Nate also acknowledged China for its continued support towards their work.
I think we should thank him sa PRC for him too. What kind support na mi wala barawan dito too. Yeah. And we hope by after training we will have a good how na for maintaining and keeping the vehicle a long run.
Andrea Maahanwa for SIBC TV.
And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page for more of our latest stories. Thanks for watching.